Happy New Year! So, this is Moose here. I'm sure you already know. And today I am working in my office trying to get rid of some of my inventory. See, I've got laptops and all kinds of stuff everywhere that I gotta move. It's been sitting here for a while. So today, my goal is for a $2,000 day on eBay. What I am doing, I just had a friend of mine drop off some server blades from a clean out that he did. It's not from my typical source. So the whole e-waste recycling thing has been pretty dead for the last 6 months to a year. I know some of you guys, I made a comment that, I get the same stuff over and over, and, I hate to flood my channel with, videos of the same thing over and over. But a lot of you guys reached out and said, yeah, just show it, we'll watch. So, you pick up, interesting little things here and there. So right now what I'm doing, actually just completing, is listing RAM and CPUs on eBay. So I'm going to go over what I found. I've got a lot of 4 of these. These are Intel Xeon E5-2650 version 2 2.6 gigahertz processors. So what I do is I go on eBay and I enter in all that information, find the exact thing, and look for items that have sold already and see what prices people are getting for those. And I will price mine the same or a little bit less to try and move them quickly. With these, I found that they're going for about $12 each, which is not a whole hell of a lot. And my typical, and this is going to sound bad, I know a lot of people are going to argue with this, but I like to sell things in lots. And if I can't get at least $10 for the item, I'm not going to bother with it. So these are, like 12 something each. So I've got a lot of 4 that I've listed for $50. And we'll see how that sells. This way, it's $50 off of free priority shipping. It's going to cost me, probably about $8 to ship it. So I know I'm still making, like $42 minus $5 for eBay fees. So $35. So for that it's worth it. But there's a lot of these other ones. This is a very similar one, but I looked up the the information on the back, and this one goes for about $7. So I'm not going to bother selling it. It's just a single one. So what I'm going to do is I'm either going to put these in my bins with all the other CPUs, have them separated from pins, pinless, and then ceramics, which I don't come across very often, unfortunately. But yeah, so this one is, I'm either going to try and, last time I just sold them all in bulk on eBay for scrap, and, it went pretty well. I try and gauge my prices on boardsort.com, see what he's getting, because his prices are going to be reasonable for me to ask on eBay, because his prices include the idea that he has to make a profit off them as well. So I know that I'm not asking too much for scrap CPUs. So yeah, I've got that one. I've got a whole bunch of these Intel Xeon E5520. I get a ton of these. I mean, this is like the most popular CPU that I get from scrapping server equipment, and again, they're really not worth anything. They're selling like 2 for $10. I've got a lot of 5, and there's just not a lot of quantity being sold. Looks like the last one of these that was sold was like middle of December, and I mean, if you're not seeing stuff like this sell within the last week, when there's tons of them out there, there's not that much of a market. I mean, you can list it, it'll probably sell eventually, but typically I like to move things quickly. This stuff has been building up for a while. And just other things going on. But I did find something really interesting, which I have never seen before. This is an Intel, I don't know if you can read it, it says Intel Confidential, which I've never seen one of those before. I looked them up, and some of them are going for quite a bit of money. This one's pretty old, though, so it's not really worth anything, but it's an interesting little piece if I were to start a collection or something. So there's that. I'm going to put those aside over there. Those are going to go in my scrap binnies. These I've listed. I just need to take a picture of them, and then that'll be done. I'm running out of space. Alright, I'll set you down here for now. So what I've already listed and posted, RAM sticks, and these, I mean, these have proven to be my big money maker. Anything 8 gigabytes and up, I've not had much luck with anything lower than that. So I started off with, these are Hynix 8 gigabyte Rambus, I don't know. I'm not really a computer guy, I just sell the stuff and scrap it. So it's these that have like the metal coating, that like, I guess it's like a heat sink or something, I'm not totally sure. But they're selling for about $10 each. So again, what I do is I get these RAM trays on Amazon. They're like $3 each. They're really cheap and they're really worth it. They keep everything protected. It's packed solidly, because the last thing you want is to have a buyer complain that it arrived broken or damaged in any way, especially with some of these higher priced ones. So with this, I've got 25 in that tray. Because these have the metal brackets on the side, you can only fit 25 in these, otherwise you could fit 50. So I've got 1.5 of these, and currently, where's my eBay selling? And listing is active. Alright, so this one I've got listed for $350. So again, they sell for about $10 each individually. I have 38 in all. So again, it's priced a little bit lower. Instead of $380, it's $350. And free shipping, because shipping for that is going to be like $12, so I'm still making good profit on it. And that more than pays for the RAM trays that I have to order. The next lot I got is Micron 16 gigabyte RAM sticks. Alright, so I've got 32 of these. I don't know if you want to see that or that. Pause the screen so you can read it. Yeah. So this tray of 36 is going for $620. And this should sell before the end of today, even though it's New Year's Day. Well, maybe not today because it's a holiday, but within a couple days these will sell. I sell the 16 gigabyte sticks like hotcakes. It's crazy. And then I have another lot of 16, same 16 gigabyte chip, but it's a Hynix brand, right there. And this tray of 16, I have it listed for $330. So with eBay, there have been a lot of changes. I mean, my brother's been asking me to help him learn how to sell on eBay, and I've tried, but honestly, I've looked at his eBay platform and my sister's eBay platform, and they're completely different than mine, which I don't fully understand. It's just weird. So it's hard to instruct on how to set things up and how to list things in like a uniform fashion. But anyways, So again, what I'll do is I'll look for, you know, similar or the exact same item in the sold section. I do not know if I can get my camera to swing around there. Yeah, this is probably not going to look great. Sorry about that. Oy. Yeah, let's try this. One of the tripod legs is on my gut, so it might wiggle a little. So like, like these Hynix ones, I'll search in here for Hynix, so it's got the last thing that I look for right there, and I'll scroll down here on the side, and down at the bottom I'll click on sold listings, and so right there, that's the same exact thing that I'm selling. They're selling 2 of them for 20 bucks. 2 of them for 20 bucks. So the average price for these things, I'll go through and look at others, making sure that all the numbers are the same. And going price is about $10 each. So then I'll click on sell one like this, and pretty much everything's done. All the information is already pre-populated. Of course, you double check it because you don't want errors in there unless people will call you out on it. And the description, I just put fully tested, pulled from working server racks, free priority shipping. That's all that I do. Then I price it accordingly. I always ask for immediate payment. There's nothing worse than someone letting something sit in their cart for a couple weeks. Again, free shipping, and then save as draft. Then I go over to my phone, pull it up, take a picture of it. This requires pictures, and then once I have a picture, I list the item, and I'm good to go. So that is that. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing today, right now. My eBay selling. I've been getting kind of lazy with this stuff. I let it build up until I have a bunch of things to list, and then I just list it all at once. It's kind of nicer for me because a lot of the stuff tends to sell fairly quickly. So then it's just one evening that I have to pack up and get everything ready to be shipped, print labels, and do that, as opposed to dragging it out over weeks. But right now I've got $1,600 worth of stuff listed, and I still have all these laptops here and iPads and stuff like that. iPads, so with laptops, again, the first thing that I'm going to do is remove the hard drives. I don't want anyone's personal information going out there without them knowing. I'll take off any stickers or anything. People sometimes tape something with a password or a username on it. Remove all that stuff. And with laptops, generally, it's really hard to find anything unless it's a complete piece of junk, where I'll get less than 20 bucks for it. And again, I list them all as for parts, because a lot of them I don't have power supplies with them, so I can't really test them. I do have a universal adapter, but again, it doesn't always work. Once you take the hard drive out, you really only get that blue screen of death kind of thing. So there's that. I have a basket full of cards that I have to work on identifying. So there's that right there. I know it looks kind of precariously set in there, but I did make sure that nothing is, putting pressure on any of the tiny components. It's all, hopefully safe in there. I haven't had any complaints of people getting them that don't work though. But the hard part is, identifying exactly what those cards are. I've got a buddy on that e-waste recycling, so the gold recovery forum on Facebook, who's helped me out in the past, and he's freaking good at it. It takes him literally an hour to identify 10 different things, and it takes me a whole day. So I might reach out to him again once I sort them all out into groups that are all the same. And then I've got these things, which I've had luck with in the past. These are just random components that pull in and out of certain silver blades. I've had some of them sell for as much as $800. I don't know which ones these are yet. I've got to look them up first. But I always pull those out and check on them, just in case, if there's anything worth money. And power supplies, I don't really mess with those. You'll end up with a huge collection of them. And I've not had luck selling them. They're just not worth a whole lot. They don't, I guess, fail very often, so there's not a huge market for it. And then, of course, the scrap bin. This is all the stuff that I'm not going to bother selling. So this is just a 4 gigabyte RAM stick. I'll just pull the aluminum shields off it, take the fingers off, and gold recovery. Actually, just this plastic bin is everything else in there is stuff that I'm going to try and sell as well. Some microphone sets, all from the same place that guy had the clean out at. Wireless microphone. We'll see. I don't know what it's worth yet, but just take a few minutes, look it up on eBay. A lot of this stuff, pull all those trim fingers off because that's the easiest thing to get gold from. I've got a few hard drives that I've got to destroy, take the logic board off, sell that. One ceramic CPU this week. I just have to get it separated from that friggin' aluminum heatsink. Thing's like glued right on there. Don't want to break it, but yeah. I'm not even sure what kind of, I don't even know what kind of processor it is until I see the top. Yeah, so that's that. So that's what I'm doing on this New Year's Day. I'm trying to start the year off with a bang, make a few bucks. Of course, all this stuff I have to split 50-50 with my friend who has a clean out service, which I'm perfectly fine with. I mean, right now I've got $1,600 worth of stuff listed, so that's $800 for him, $800 for me, for probably an hour and a half of work. I'm good with that. That's a big reason why I really like server blades. And again, I mean, this is from probably 20 blades, 20 pieces in the rack. A lot of them didn't have anything in it. Nothing. Just, a lot of them they look like units that just held hard drives. Not even anything in there really for gold recovery. I mean, a couple of crappy slots that might have gold-plated pins in them. But other than that, nothing. So, that's that. Well, I will finish up listing these things, and after my experience with my brother and my sister, I'm not going to bother showing you, all the listing procedure, because apparently it's different for everyone, which I find bizarre. But eBay, so eBay has made some changes this year that you all need to be cautious about. Number one, in the past, I think it's the past 12 months, it's all managed payments now, no matter what kind of account you have. So PayPal is, people can still pay with PayPal, but it goes to your bank account, not to, some lithium base on there, not to your PayPal account. So your PayPal account is going to stay empty unless you put money in there, which I don't really care for, but hey, not like we have a choice in the matter. The other thing is that starting January 1st, today, any money that you make on eBay is going to send you a 1099 form. I believe it's a 1099 form at the end of the year. Whereas before with PayPal, you had to meet certain requirements before they would bother sending you a 1099. It was like 200 sales or like $20,000 worth in sales. You have to meet like both, I think. I forget. I've never gotten a 1099 from PayPal or eBay in the past, so that's more profit, I guess. But So yeah, that's where we're at. So again, thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit that bell, do all that great stuff. And one of my New Year's resolutions this year, I know I probably say this every friggin' year, but you know, try and be more content. This might be my last year doing YouTube. So, you know, go out with a bang. I mean, really, there's only so many things out there you can scrap. And, you know, with everything slowing down, I'm just not getting a whole bunch of stuff to, you know, to really recycle or to, you know, take parts and sell on eBay. So that's that. So, thanks for watching. See ya. Oh yeah, and a quick note, like I mentioned, you know, about in one of the last videos about making sure you check everything, check, you know, where I found that silver pocket watch. Really check out everything that you find too. I had a trunk filled with like 10 years worth of National Lampoon magazines from like the 70s and 80s. And I mean, they're not in great condition, but you know, I sorted them all out in years. I started off with 15 years worth, and now I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left, and I've been getting $80 a year for them, or $80 per per clump. So you never know what something's worth until you look it up. So that's just a little thing that I want to share with you. So again, thanks for watching. Peace.